What is there to say? Today is Christmas or Krishna Mass. I was born in Massachusetts. And I'm a Taurus, the cow, the bull. Om Namah Shivaya. I'm not expecting anyone to come in here today on Christmas, but I had to do something. I must speak on some things. I'm seeing one person in here, that's a miracle. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hold on. My internet's acting funny. Am I coming in there, Quentin? I had a problem there. Anyways, I don't know. This might cut out and do weird stuff. Technology is too much for me. I don't care. Okay, word. Thank you for being here. Quentin. I have a friend named Quentin who's from Switzerland, who's a dancer there. And he's Flemish. From Flanders. Flemish. Flam. Okay. Interesting. So I have some things to celebrate. First of all, I have been banned from TikTok as of yesterday, which I'm grateful for. I was very, let's just say, successful on TikTok. I had millions of views there if you add them together with the Orbs. Cool. I had a celebrity named Peyton Talbot, MMA guy, shout me out. I've documented all of this. I have the videos from my TikTok videos. So it's cool. And when I saw the ban, instead of getting mad about it, I looked at it and I said to myself, what would a Buddhist do? I ain't no Buddhist. They destroy things on purpose. What up there, Habib? Salam alaikum. Merry Christmas to you too. Or Krishna Mass. What up, Greg? Okay, I'm surprised so many of you are here. I'm really grateful. This is cool. You didn't have to be here. It's a big day, but it's about all of us. I'm going to speak a lot of interesting things while I wear my my Krishna Mass, Krishna, not Christ only, hat. So when I got the ban from TikTok, right, I looked at it and I have like a lot of like stuff on that page, a lot of achievements, like viral shit. It was a miracle, okay? From like 2 years of just like kicking ass, okay? People getting me. A lot of trolls though, a lot of trolls, a lot of censorship. We get it. I mean, TikTok, I mean, you know, really? Like, I was like, really? But it gave me a lot. So I have no more TikTok. And I am okay with that. Because the less that you have, the more that you have to appreciate. The less that you have, the more that you have to appreciate. Meaning, if you have COPD, lung disease, and it's hard to breathe. I know many people that have no air in their fucking lungs and they're dying, that are nothing but positive, always giving me stuff, always wanting to know how I'm doing, and they're dying. And they don't ever say anything bad about it. They don't complain. Okay? That's less oxygen, but they're more grateful. And we look at them like they're this thing that's going to die only, or poor you. No, death should be embraced, because the person who is healthy, looking at the unhealthy, feeling pity with no solution, and they should have it. Shame on them. You're all healers. With no solution, they look at them with pity. They will die too of the same thing that that person you're pitying is dying of. Because death is death. Okay? And you're all going to die before your time. You're supposed to live the Sumerian tablets. You think it's crazy? Okay? Hundreds of thousands of years this body is supposed to be able to. And we know this. We know in ancient Tibet, ancient India, there were some gurus who have done some stuff with samadhi. Jay, what's samadhi? But you know who LeBron James is? Not my chat room. You know who Santa Claus is? You know who Michael Jackson, the little pedophile, is? Okay, it's okay. You're going to play Mariah Carey all day. Christmas shit. Okay, and Frank Sinatra. Anyone but you? Yes or no? Okay. So I accepted this ban from TikTok. I'm assuming that YouTube will be next. So I encourage you all, download these videos if you can. Not from my ego. I have miracles that appear sometimes in these videos. You never know when they're going to come. Orbs. Hi, that would be an orb, honey. Are you kidding me? They're identical to what I have. So I got a video, of course. Incredible things happened this morning when I got up. And once again, I will read your comments, but I got to kind of focus here because I got to set up what I'm speaking on here. Okay? How can I put this? The biggest problem that all of you have, and it's no judgment, the biggest problem with your marriage, your job, your health, money, the biggest problem is that a lot of you don't unify patterns with other cultures to yours to make community or communion. Union. Yoga means union. Hi, Christian, devil worship, right? That attitude, devil worship. If I'm a Muslim, no astrology, numerology, no. Allah say no. Really? No gambling, no wine, prostitutes. Really? A lot of Muslim men are pretty freaky with the women. I've seen them. Oh, yes, I screw her, I screw her. I've seen it, nothing personal. From Africa, Sudan. I know some, it's okay. I want more than one wife, but she can't have many husbands. She only can take this dick. Allah, right? No judgment. It's a fact. And they're homophobic. Whatever. Just blows my mind. Okay, I don't think Allah really cares what you're doing in your bedroom. I think it's the devotion, the Devo. Jay, where are you going, man? Devo is the name of Shiva. Just look up what I'm saying before you eat your Devo deviled eggs for Christmas. And the turkey, and the ham, and the protein, and the alcohol's coming, and all the sugary sweets. You're going to get hungover, you're going to get tired, and your liver, and your intestine, and your kidneys will be punished, all because of something that Coca-Cola invented, Satan Claus. Now, all of your relationships will fail for a fact if you do not acknowledge other energies that made who you are, that made what you might believe in. You'll be missing something. It's kind of like this. Every female has certain points which might make her orgasm. They're all different, right? So you got to work for it sometimes. You got to work. Listen to me carefully. To find the orgasm, she might need more work. I've seen this. Some right away, some a little more work. It's a process, right? But you're doing research, you're trying to figure out how to please the goddess and her you. Same thing for men. If you're gay, it's okay, whatever. It might be hard to please you. You might need a certain image, a certain thing, music, smell. Do you understand? Maybe certain animals. Some of you are freaky like that. I just listen. I don't judge you. I get it. Okay? This is real shit. If you're not looking at what made the animal, what made the porn, what made your job, what made your brain, your relationship will be faking the orgasm. It will fail because you missed something. You didn't quite get the spot she told you because you were so alpha. How many men are like this? And women too. But how many men just want to get in there because they're cocky, boo cocky. Well, thank you for your comments. 1 second. They're cocky, they get hard, they're young, and they get in there. And okay, you might have missed something. She looks like she's enjoying it, but probably not. It's called acting. Theater. Okay? Sexual performance. It's not sexual do it. It's sexual performance. How is your performance? So it's not, and romance is in performance. Do you go to the theater? Do you get entertained? You're missing something. Entertainment. Mente Latin for the mind. You are entering your mind. Hence, Christmas is entertainment. I'm going to read these comments. Thank you. Hare Krishna to you. What up, Browns boy? You are loved. You have the answers. No one is above or below you on a soul level. Wow, I am humble. Thank you. Wow. That's a gift. That's my Christmas gift. Thank you. Loren, it's not worth the cortisol. MJ wasn't PDF, bro. Yes, he was a pedophile. I'm sorry. I hate to waste time on this. Yes, he was a pedophile. Listen, okay. Listen to me carefully. I don't think like you. I don't listen to pop culture like you do, but I have been influenced by it, so I am one with you. Okay? Just listen to me and relax for a second. I know it's your hero. I know that he had cancer patients that he cured cancer for kids. I know. Freemasons do charity, honey. It's okay. They do charity and they do secret crap and do codes behind you. And Michael Jackson was all about it, homie. All about this. Tons of photos. It's okay. It's not that deep. Listen to me. Before you worship this one still, you think he was woke because of his lyrics? Okay, of course. Your enemy is a genius, and it's an upside-down version of Venus. Do you understand that? And you're all made by her. So relax and know your enemy is a genius. But they're not you, and they need your soul. Listen, there were several interviews with your Michael Jackoff, I'm sorry, talking about having kids in his bed. And he's being interviewed in detail about it. And he's defending it. And he's holding the hand of a little boy on a couch in one interview. And the kid is kind of like, we stop there. If any one of you did that, you invited your boss's children over your house to sleep in your bed and say it's okay, you get fired and thrown in jail and be called all kinds of names. But Michael Jackson, though, because the moonwalk, let go of your hero. Let go of your Santa Claus. Let go of your LeBron. Let go of your Tupac Shakur, your Mozart, your Beethoven. Let them go, dude. They've had their day. Let go of your Einstein. Let go of your Copernicus. Let go of the ones you think were on your side, because they were not. If they were in the entertainment business, it's a trick. You have to be Saint Nick about it. Nick, trick. You got nicked, stolen from. Slow down with your famous people and listen to the details, because you're missing something, Browns boy. It's okay. I'm here to fill you in. I ain't mad at you. You can do what you want. It's not about you. It's just about the system that you have been exposed to in me. I was a big fan of MJ. I had the jacket. I was doing the dance. Okay, but then that interview? A lot of fucking interviews of him. This is the last nail in the coffin, Browns boy. And look up what I'm saying, sweetheart. I've seen an interview with Michael Jackson where he said this. All of his dance moves are dedicated to children. What's his most famous dance move? Grabbing the crotch? I know my shit and I wipe my ass. It's not that I'm trying to be a dick. Merry Christmas. MJ was set up? No. MJ was a part of the system, boo-boo. Listen to me carefully again. This is good. This is good for me. It means that we have more work to do with being woke. It's hard because a lot of y'all don't let go of these famous people because of the music and the things that they were singing. Look at the controversy, go back and look at it, and then ask yourself, what's going on there before he's a victim and the industry was out to get him and the doctor poisoned him when he died and all this crap. Okay, just look at his interviews. Him being inappropriate with children is the biggest issue. Okay? So he's not a victim, honey. He was a predator, in my opinion. Absolutely. Give me one person you know right now that is cool with having your child in bed with them, an older person. Please tell me. Please. Anyone that you know who's a break dancer, okay, that grabs the dick, and or a chick who's tweaking, okay. Please show me any one of them that are going to go out of their way to say, yeah, that's dedicated to the 5-year-old over there. I'm going to drop it like it's hot. That is not normal behavior. That is a predator. I'm saying facts. This is not like, anyhow. Do you see where I'm going here? In order to be woke, you have to let it all go. It's not easy. It hurts because some of it made you feel good, but it doesn't mean it meant good. And it was set up for you to be confused. Freemasonry is black and white, boo-boo, meaning good and bad. But they split it in two so you can't tell what the hell's going on. And you just go, oh, whatever. Yeah, it's a conspiracy. Nope, that's my hero. Nope, yep. And all these red flags are coming at you, but you can't, you feel me? I'm here to erase all that shit from your mind. If you want to have orbs around you, you got to take all that out. They don't like all that in your head. The spirit world, I mean, all these heroes, and you protecting them. And they wouldn't give you and me the time of day in real life. You know this. And they were worth billions. If you're worth billions, honey, and you buy the entire Beatles catalog, you have to be a sellout and do rituals, boo. Okay, it's okay. Once again, great music. Talented demon, predator, Michael Jackoff. I'm sorry. Nothing personal. Okay. Greg, you're even saying he was set up? Was he set up when he said, I don't see a problem with having children in bed with me and sleeping with them? Was he set up in the interview? I'm not mad at y'all. I love y'all. Don't get me wrong now. But this is kind of making me a bit nervous now. I'm like, okay, there's an interview, I'm going to say it again, where he's dedicated all of his dance moves to children. He said that himself. Was he set up to say that? I'm just asking questions. So whether something happened to him and your Prince as well, or whoever's famous, Elvis, Tupac still alive, all this stuff, it's like, you must, all I'm saying is erase these famous people. Even if he was a good person, he's famous, he's above you, he's an icon and you're not. You should be also an icon, boo-boo. The ones who went to see him perform. Michael Jackson is nothing without your money. Your ears. Yes or no? But he's the icon? Okay, I'm confused. Just totally confused. The human creation is the icon. Okay? What do you think he's saying? Just beat it. I'm not stupid, man. It's okay. I don't care. What's again? What do you think he's saying? The little kids are like, just beat it. You think I'm stupid? He was set up with that song. Because I'm bad. Great music. Don't get me wrong. I'm bad. You know it. Okay, wait, slow down. I'm bad? Now we know I'm bad, brother. And slang means a good thing. But you're dealing with one of these people now. You better wake your ass up, man. Was he controlled when he did this? He made a choice. He sold out. It's okay, guys, girls, they. He made a choice. So if he got set up, he chose to be set up. He put himself in that, which is insanity. And shame on him for that. Be on the street with a guitar and busk and suffer like a real artist should. Do an open mic event where no one comes to your show and you keep doing it because you love it. I have more respect for that one than Michael Jackson. That's an icon to me. The open mic poet that gets no one to come and no one likes it and they're all drinking and not listening to them. But they keep going. That's an icon. Michael Jackson. Anyways. Jay, you're getting hot. Jay, slow down. Jay, you need more protein. Jay, you're limping. Jay, are you gay or are you straight? Jay, I don't get it. Jay, I got it. This is where you live. Okay. Do you think that there are possibly different interpretations to statements made by people who have always thought and articulated differently? But of course, I don't know. I demand choreographer who's my friend. She worked with. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I feel like we're going somewhere else right now. So I just, what I want is to really address, because you live in the goddess, address this icon stuff, because it's a mess. All right. Just be careful who you are still protecting, because you were not there. You were not in the industry with Michael or anyone you like. You were not behind the scenes. All you and I have been given is TV and articles. That is not who they are. And you know this. And you have to accept it. It's like realizing, for example, watch this. Before I jump into Christmas shit and Scrooge and Hinduism, listen to me carefully. It's like you're in a relationship, and all of you have been through this. Women are the greatest poker face on the planet. Poker face. Actors will whoop a man's ass. You'll never know. Okay? The goddess. How many of you, if you're straight, have been in a relationship with a woman and things seem cool, right? She's saying dope shit to you. She's enlightening you, right? She's giving you, working together, right? And everything seems good. The sex is good. Then maybe years go by and you didn't notice there was something that you were missing. She was cheating on you and you didn't know, but she seems so pure. How many of you have seen this? Men too. Okay, that's your famous people, and it's gonna hurt. Are you able to I'm here for that pain. I'm here for that moment. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna want to kill yourself. Don't do it. Think the same way about your famous idiots. They're cheating on you. You're loyal, and bless you for that. Okay, bless you for being loyal and supporting the art. None of y'all came to my ballet show. I'm just okay. You didn't know me then. It's all right. Okay. The Nutcracker, I didn't see you there. I'm just joking. Anyways, you must look at famous people the same way, man. Your Santa Claus, a good example. How many children's heart would be broken? This is a good point. It relates to Michael Jackson. I'm breaking your heart. I'm going to put it back together again because it hurts for you. Because you need them. Not your talent. Not your moonwalk. Or your sunwalk, not you. Okay. How many children's hearts would be broken if your mom and dad told them the truth, that the Santa Claus is not real? It's a metaphor for raising the kundalini. The chimney is the spine. The presents go down to the balls, and you're supposed to raise that shit up. It's a hard thing to do. It's clearly esoteric shit. It's great. Whatever. JB ain't got time for that. I didn't get it. Neither did you. Neither did I. But I got it. Did you get it now? Okay, good. We're both confused, but not confused. That was genius. Not from my chat room. The masses. Your child will be upset with you. What? Santa's fake? Oh my God. Santa's fake. Oh my God. Of course. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. It's going to hurt. But they have to understand that pain is the only solution to become enlightened. Krishna says this. The only way to get to me is you must suffer and conquer the suffering and find a way out, or reach out to me and humble thyself and go beyond your body and realize something is greater than you, that has made you, that is around you in many different names. In India, in Europe, honey, in Asia, honey, in America, they're all the same shit, different kinds of names, same numbers and patterns. We fucking know this. We know this. Tell your children the truth. Santa is fake. It's your hard-earned money. You went shopping and went broke to get them all that crap. Give it to some fat white guy? Wow. What about you? Damn. What up, Marve? Lauren, please tell me how he meant it. Okay, Lauren, now I have a problem with that statement. Lauren, I have a very big problem with that statement you just wrote. I'm going to read what she wrote. Once again, I am not mad at you. I am confused. And I'm going to scholarly debate you on that one. Okay? Because I think you're in denial because you love this artist, when you should be loving your own artist and letting go of all of them. Fuck them all. Because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know. You have no idea what they go through, what they're doing, rituals. This is what she wrote. And bless you, Hare Krishna. Once again, we cool. Humiliation rituals are one thing, but Michael, always an exception. You see this? You made a mistake there. They're all in the same bed, honey. Like Trump, Bush, Obama. They're all the same bloodline, honey. Yeah, Reagan, hi. Clinton, hi, honey. They're all wearing red and blue ties for you. They're on both sides showing you this shit for years. It's the same damn thing. And I'm sure some of you in here believe in voting. Listen, honey, you have to let go of these icons. I'm sorry. In my opinion. Now, keep reading because I have a problem with that statement. But Michael didn't go on air to publicly say that he was sleeping with children. Yes, he did. Lauren, please look up what I'm saying. Go to YouTube. There's a guy from England, I think he might be East Indian, who's interviewing Michael Jackson several times, grilling him about why it's okay to have babies in bed with you. And Michael defending it. What's wrong with giving your bed to a child? What's wrong with sleeping? And yeah, okay. The bed part, giving a bed is one thing. You're not in it. The strange man wanting to be in bed with babies. Your kid. I'm saying he did say that. So I think that you're missing something again. This is a good build. You are missing Lauren. But Lauren, I get it. Lauren, you're on the hill with no Fujis and miseducation. You like how I'm playing there. Lauren, let go and just turn it off because they want you to do that. Who's they, Jay? You're not going to know until you die because your enemy is paranormal and a black energy. I'm not dissing black, honey, but it's real. The dirty, nasty ones. You'll see them when you're dead. Unless you sell out and do rituals and you know what you're doing and you call up, you know what I mean, Anton LaVey's cousin and his son and shit. And yeah, they'll show you the demons. They'll come out. I'm doing the white version. So you want to listen to this guy. Let go of your icons. Stop defending people that you have no idea what they really are doing. Neither do I. But I have ears and I've heard enough interviews with Michael promoting having your baby in his bed. Okay. Real shit. If you can't accept that, I don't know how you can hear my truth. I'm just going to be real. Because I've gone after all of them. I've roasted Michael Jackson with symbols and stuff that he said from a while ago. But I thought we were beyond all this. But I see that we still like our pop soda. We like our sugar and salt. And when someone comes in to remind you of what you are drinking and what is toxic, you're going to get defensive. Of course you are. Let me enjoy my GMO. I get it. Let me enjoy this, even though it's killing me and it's kind of fucking my head up. Okay, I do shit like that too, but I know the shit. All right. Lauren, thank you too. Does that mean you've left? Okay. Browns boy, nah, man, you're judging us a little too much. I'm not being defensive. Now you're misunderstanding. You're really misunderstanding. Browns boy, you're the one who started this. I'm not judging you. Here's what judgment is so I can help you understand what that word is. Browns boy, I never once said, you're all going to go to hell. You all suck because you like Michael Jackson. You're all pedophiles and you're bad people. I never once judged your character. Listen carefully, or you might want to leave my chat room, Browns boy, and unsubscribe. I don't need you. I have the light. I am the truth. You should be too. So you should be able to hear this. I'm not going to say things to make you only comfortable, boo-boo. If you're uncomfortable, that means you need to sort of do some more work. Judgment? I never called anyone in here any names. I never damned anybody. I told you, do you? But I recommend you let go of your icon. That is not judgment. That's a recommendation. I am very intelligent, but it pisses a lot of you off when it comes to these famous people. So Browns boy, once again, we can turn this around, homie. I deserve an apology for that, Browns boy. You are misinterpreting me. Recommendation based on my judgment. Oh, yes, Michael Jackson. Did I call you any names, Browns boy? that I put any energy towards you where it would make you feel like you pretty much suck, or I'm better, or I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm giving you facts. So now I'm getting a bit hot. And now we're going back and forth, and I'm trying to do a video about some real shit, but we're stuck on Michael Jackson? Wow. I might just end the live right now. I don't even know if it's worth going on. I have so much to share with y'all, but this is disappointing. I am so disappointed. Like, what? I should speak my mind. I have the right to speak my mind. You do too. You wrote a comment. I answered it. I did not diss you. I dissed the system. Let's rewind the video and ask anyone how I'm handling it. I even said to you, I still love you. You're good. I've said it several times. Judgment? I don't know if I want to read any more comments. I'm getting real angry right now, and I might just need to just take down this channel. That's how mad I am. Browns boy, you sorry? All right. I hope you are, because I mean, I'm sorry too. Because I'm on your side. Who is this non-dual? Merry Christmas, Jay. I am very grateful for you. Likewise. Listen, I'm grateful for anybody up in here. I never said I was ungrateful. I never said you guys are bad for being fans of anybody. I just said remove yourself if you can. And all of my videos, Browns boy, why I'm passionate, all of my videos since I started, honey, were about the performers and the mind control. It hurt me when I woke up bad, dude. It hurt me. I didn't want to believe most of the shit I was seeing, Browns boy. I wanted to lie to you all. But I came with it hard, and I'm suffering for that. And my views have been lower for that. I don't do it for that. I am sacrificing my celebrity and my views for the way I see things, because it's the truth. Let go of your heroes. You can enjoy them, but don't have them in there protecting and right? That's all I'm trying to say. But, hey, okay. Maybe I was wrong. It's okay, bro. Okay. I'm just very passionate. I'm a Venus sign. I like you. Okay, cool. We good. We move on. We squashed it. All right. Now I'm chill. Thank you, Browns boy. It's been a heavy day. I lost my TikTok page. I was cool with that. I don't want to lose my people now. And over Michael Jackson? I mean, come on, y'all. Really? The person you've never met, you've met me on social media, but you've met me. You know me better than Michael, right? Okay. Oh, you're a Libra. Of course you are. I'm Libra rising. That's why you apologized. I'm very hard to debate with because I think clearly. And I take some words that you might have misused, which I can also do too. And I remind you of what they actually mean. And it's cool. We're all students here. This is a good moment. This is a good live. We are all students. We're all going to have issues. We're all going to have meltdowns because we're still trying to process the mind control. It hurts. I need to smoke right now, actually. Hold on. God damn. I shouldn't, but I will. And I have chronic pain. We don't have time to not really agree and get down with each other, right? I've worked really hard for you, not from my ego. And you all know this. So, quick side note here. Has anyone ever heard of something called parent alienation? Has anyone in here ever heard of the term parent alienation? I have a friend who I believe has kind of lost a bit of custody of her daughter. She lives in Europe. She's a world-class pole dancer. Not a stripper, but she is sexy with it. It's my first girlfriend that I ever had. She posted on Facebook that I don't think she has her daughter on Christmas, and she said, parent alienation awareness. Put up there, dream. Your ego is getting in the way of your balance. Dream, I'm not going to finish that comment. My ego, it takes one to know one. You also have an ego for saying that. So do you want to leave my chat room there, whoever you are? I will not finish reading that, boo-boo. Ego? Every time I get an orb, I say thank you. Every time a spiritual thing happens in the video, I say thank you to Venus. I say thank you to Krishna. I say thank you to Shiva. I've said several times in many videos, I take no credit for any of this. And you can go and watch my videos, which this idiot has not watched any of my videos and just jumps in and you think you know me. Get to know me, homie. Do your homework, boo, or you leave the chat room or I'm gonna roast you. You and your ego and mine included. By the way, it's impossible. It is impossible to live in a debt-based system, all about material goods and having a house and a phone and not have an ego. So you are born with an artificial ego that you embrace by, once again, holding on to your icons, which is, oh, I get it, holding on to your phone, the video game, your ex-lover, your medication, your religion's better than someone else's. See where I'm going here? You are born into an ego world. So technically, it's going to smear on you. So what's your point? What are you a guru? You going to clean me of my ego? Who is this guy in here? Guy, do your homework, man, before you jump up in here. I've been doing this for a minute, and when an idiot comes up in here, I'll love you. I can be an idiot too. I got to remind you of who I am. Was that ego? Yeah, I'm spitting these bars. I'm dealing with idiots. And these people like this are the reason why I lost my TikTok. Because I get mad. That's my fault. I get mad and shit because I'm here for the people. Every video I've said that. Every video I've even dedicated an entire live to one of my subscribers. You can go look at my work. I'm real shit. I've called my subscribers my guru. My ego is getting in the way. No, I think that your fantasy of me is, honey. You don't see, confidence and ego are two different things, boo-boo. I have very high self-esteem, which you're mistaken as ego. And you have low self-esteem, I can tell. Because someone that's only seeing my video for the first time and mentioning an ego, because maybe you're a psychiatrist, you're intellectual, right? You want to diagnose me? First of all, the first mistake Sigmund Freud made was calling any one of you a patient. You're a body of light. You're an orb. Our real body is ORB. They fucked up there. So now that gives you an ego to think that now you can diagnose somebody. Oh, I can tell what an ego is. No, you can't. You live in a debt-based system. And you're needing a car and money and rent and a landlord like me. You're on your knees, boo. Okay. Really? Every time you pay rent, you're supporting the ego. I'm sorry. Are you off grid? Ooh. Same shit. The government can see you with the chemtrails, boo. There ain't nowhere you can hide on this part of the earth. They can't find you, boo. They've done the homework. You and I haven't. We've been slaves working too hard. Building pyramids, going to work, fucking our brains out, misdiagnosing someone and saying they have an ego when you haven't done your homework. I love you back right there. How are they separate, non-dual? Confidence and ego are two different things. Now, before I answer that, I'm going to remind you that I am not from here. That is not an ego thing. I don't think like you all. I'm trying to think with you, though. I'm not saying that I'm better. There's a unique pattern. My mind gets downloads, and it's not me doing this. It is the creator. Hi, I am humble. Okay, confidence and ego are two different things. Ego is the abuse of being overly confident when you actually have low self-esteem and you're lying and you don't have confidence. Confidence is self-love. And even Krishna, I'm watching the story of Krishna, he encourages confidence when you go to battle. That's not ego. That's being grounded. Where the ego is a warped understanding of that confidence, which can get you killed. That's it. The ego is uprooting a tree, rah! Not letting it live and be grounded and confident. If it was insecure and wasn't confident, it wouldn't grow for you to even eat from, would it? But it doesn't have an ego because a tree is not going to go out of its way to throw apples at you and fuck your car up, right? The tree is not going to fall on your house on purpose. This man-made shit doing that in CERN and HARP in your chemtrail world. You know this. Trees are very humble but confident. They could walk and knock you in the head. You think you're strong? You think you're an MMA person? Maybe you're a Bruce Lee trained jiu-jitsu? Okay. A tree will whoop your ass in 1 second if it wanted to. If it could walk with one branch, an oak tree, knock you out. But they don't. They stay confident in their place, waiting for you to see them and hug them and use them You can punch them and hug them. I've done it. Just say thank you to it first. Hug it first. It will know your intention. It can take your blows. It's way stronger than you and outlives you. You should all think like trees. Cortex in etymology means the bark of a tree. That's confidence, not ego. Wisdom, right? Letting go of your icons, right? And you becoming your own icon. You and what you do. And you're a legend now. You go out in the world, and who cares if someone says you suck at it? Who cares if they judge what you just did and they didn't get it? Fuck them. You do it because you love it. And the creator is inspiring you too. Whatever your creator is, you cool. Just don't be an asshole. And that makes me arrogant when I speak like that. Okay, then I got an ego. I don't deal with assholes. There's no need to be that. That's a beautiful opinion, non-dual. Not an opinion, but thank you very much. Non-dual. Man is a soul and has a body. When you become self-aware to a degree, you leave behind all compulsion and worldly attachments. In astrology, you realize your unity with creation. In soul, you realize. Right. In soul, you realize unity with creator, not creation. Be at unity with God, not his creation. Well, there's some problems with that because you are in unity with the body. You're attached to a skeleton. When you're born, the umbilical cord, before it's cut, you are attached. So I have a question about detachment. It's really hard to detach, even in Hinduism. Well, why is that? Because Shiva is attached to Shakti. Vishnu is attached to Lakshmi. They need her. Brahma attached, fact, to Saraswati. So it's like, I'm a different brain. I get it though, but you're here to challenge the creators. You're here to expand upon what your ancestors wrote to you because you're a beautiful mind and we should be way up here by now in 2025, but we're stuck. Okay? So very good things to say. However, I would say it's okay to honor what you are attached to because the creator made this. So making it look good, being good to it, liking it, acknowledging it, this is okay. This is good for your mental health because a lot of us have low self-esteem. Back to that. That's why I work out. I don't work out to be sexy. I work out because God gave me this. Yeah, I'm smoking too, dumbass. Okay, whatever. I mix up the black and the white and make gray, honey. Okay. You were born through gray color, not just black or just white, boo-boo. You were born from demons and angels. Lower part, higher part. Right? Black, white, yin, yang. Okay, we know that shit. Now, God damn it, this live is going in so many different ways. Shiva, Shakti form, formless. I hear you, Jay. We know you are realized. Oh, yes. I was not at all attacking what you said. I just wanted to expand upon, because I had an aha moment about being attached. That's all. But what you said was beautiful. Dream Bureau. I'm not going to read your comments, man, because you've already insulted me and you're still here. Now, here's what's funny. And it might be positive shit. Dream, before you even have the right to think that you can express yourself in here, I want to remind you of how you started and you were rude to the person's channel that you were watching. It's okay, I get it. And you were wrong. You made an assumption about me, which you were wrong about, and you haven't apologized. And now you're writing more comments. And now you seem to want to hang out with the person all about the ego. You should have left the chat room a long time ago. I am a nightmare to these people. And he could be a great person. I don't give a shit. The minute you insult me, I turn you off. Now, you can stay. Merry first day of sun's ascent after solstice to all. This is a weird live, isn't it? But I like weird shit because you're living in a weird world. Isn't it? It totally is. This is a very bipolar life. Look at where do you live? It's a flat line. That's the plane you live in, honey. Do you see it? It's gone. Okay? It's illuminating where you live. The plane. I'm the first one to do that. No ego. Show me anybody with a lighter that's showing you where you live. Do you see blue circles? Do you see the little dot right there? And now it's gone. Oh, the lighter did that. No, it did not. It illuminated where you live like ayahuasca, boo-boo. Got to burn the ayahuasca, don't you? You see where I'm going now? You live in a target, an orb, a cycle, a mandala, your nipple. You can't see it. Your lighter can. Agni is the one that will show you where you live. You see those blue circles? Okay, I'm blowing your mind. You don't know where you live. Okay, that's who you really are. Geometry with some kind of an intelligence. Am I not blowing your mind? This is not ego. This is our time. We need different ways of expressing the truth. There's too much of this. It's all a bit strange out here, but we love that. At least it's not doing prediction is a nightmare in my eyes. Oh, it's not boring. No, it's not boring. Okay, Jay, shut up and get to the point of what your whole video is about. My bad for trying to go after your famous people, but I will. In the name of Shakti, in the name of Shiva, in the name of Krishna, who does slay demons, to turn them into good people. He's not killing them. He's converting them. Okay? So, I believe there are ways to convert any criminal with the right translation, showing them stuff like orbs. It might not work, but there are ways. No one is trying. They're giving them medication. They're putting them in jail where they get raped and beaten up and shitty food. We know this, and they get drugs in there. So, hi, this is why we're this way. Let's alchemize. I like Brown's boy. It's okay to have misunderstandings too, by the way. It's okay to have, all of you have the right to challenge. I've always said that. But when I challenge, I'm a bull. I'm going to go hard. You know what I mean? I got the horns. So I'm going to go for all the dead cows that I ate, my dumbass, and the hemorrhoids I got from it. Yeah. I'm still paying for that. Of course. That's why I have chronic pain. It's okay. I'm here. It's not doom and gloom. Now Dream Burrows is AZ. Is dropping some knowledge here. Should I give this one a chance? Krishna would. Love vibrates at 5288Z. It means you are unconditionally loved no matter what you do. It means you are authentically free to be your true self. That's all criminal wants. It's all anybody wants. Yeah, Dream Bureau. How about that comment you wrote about me, honey, in the ego? Maybe an apology for that. You should be grateful that I'm doing this. It's not for me. It's for the well-being of all. And it's not my truth. It's not my orbs. I do say they're mine. They came out of my body. Something made them. That is not human. And they like this body. They're attached to me. So detach how? They're coming out and coming back in. I see them. That's what made Buddhism. Orbs are in every picture of Buddha, Shiva, Krishna. Even your Jesus has the sun disk behind the head, honey. Okay? Yeah, Greg, there's a lot of things showing. I'm just kind of tired. But I'll go. You want me to read your comments? Okay, let's go back. Well, okay. Yeah, I can see all your comments, but I need to kind of maybe stop with the comments. Who are you defending? You don't respect me. Dream, you're saying very good things, first of all. But you have disrespected me in this live by saying your ego's in the way. You're trying to analyze me. I don't need a psychiatrist. I don't need someone with big words. You feel me? I need someone that understands orbs and understands that kind of intelligence to talk to me in a certain way. And I'm showing you this magic. I don't have to do that. I could be selfish. You know what an ego person would do? I go to Area 51 with these videos. I'd be making millions doing this. I'd be the orb guy. You can go see me in Las Vegas with a suit on and fluorescent lights and getting women and getting drunk. That's ego, honey. That's not me. You have described a false version of raw Zen or Jay, honey. You have. But I can see that you're all about you with this. What am I going to do? You are who you are. Krishna made you. You are Shakti challenging me. Why does Jay benefit? Pardon me. Why does Jay benefit from your criticism more than your understanding? I'm going to tell you why. It's a good question. Greg, no drama. We on the same page. I felt you were disappointed thinking I was saying MJ was one of them. No, we're cool, Greg. No, I wasn't even mad at anybody. This is the thing. You can do what you want. I've told you this. It's not my place to control you. I want to uncontrol. Hence letting go of the famous people. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, this is why I'm going to answer Brown's boy question. Okay, this is going to be a very good answer. So listen carefully as to why I am focusing on the critic before the wise one. I'm going to tell you why. Here's how it works. And all of you understand this. If you understand meditation, deities, and how to manifest the creator's energy. If you are in a state of meditation, let's give an example. All the Hindu stories, okay, of people with ego are called asuras and demons. Okay. And they all want to live forever, but they're never granted that because death is inevitable. So they're put in their place. Okay? If a devotee were to go to Shiva and say, Om Namah Shivaya, but Shiva, your ego is so big, you're everywhere and your ego has gotten in the way. You're not going to manifest Shiva. Turned off right away. They're not going to give you the frequency. Do you understand? Your first words are your first steps. And then what happens after that is extra cheese. And you may have a lot of good points. And I could support it. But I'm giving you the real. It's going to hurt. I told you. It's going to, I have pain all day. No problem. I can get and keep moving. You right? That's all I'm trying to say. You have to surrender your own ego or possibly your false understanding before you're taken seriously. Absolutely. That's a gem. I like my Taurus. My cow likes you too. Now here's the video. Let's just move on from this because we're going to go back and forth and back and forth. I would finish comments, Greg, but right now, man, I got to keep it moving here. I've been doing this for about almost an hour of trying to figure out kind of what's happening in the chat room so I can dance with you all because I'm nothing without you. I'm very happy I have an audience. You didn't have to be here, so I'm being clear. Now I'm going to read what Dream is writing, to be fair. He loved children in a way that many people didn't understand. He was so badly damaged. I've heard that. I get that too. And I have compassion for the abuse he went through. But as you get older, you're supposed to learn and get the help you might need to turn off some negative things you might be saying about children and being in bed with them, is all I'm saying. What if I told you that I'm a truther and I ask people on the street for their children to come in bed with me because they love me and kids love me? What if I told you they're in my bed right now and I'm going to go join them? But I'm damaged. And I'm sure you would look at me a bit differently because I didn't have Beat It. I didn't go platinum. I didn't have the industry out to get me. I didn't die controversial. I'm still alive. I'm a living legend like all of you are. Bars. Pass the ball. Marve, I think that's the lesson people want, an easy fix more than being faithful and devoted. Right. You have to respect the thing you're praying to in order for it to take you seriously. Otherwise, it's going to close the door. It's a fact. That's all. So, that's it. Do you, boo? We ain't never gonna meet anyways. It's cool. I'd love to, but no one wants to meet today and get together and do something. Only a video. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna play my Christmas orb video. Okay. Okay, here's the beginning. Now, when I wear this sheet with Radha and Krishna, they come out of the sheet and they flow in me and around me. So hopefully you can see all of these. Let me make sure it's bright enough for you. This is not for me or my ego. It is for the Creator that put these things there for me to show you. That's a humble person. That's a good guy. Okay? I'm a good guy. Trust me. Whatever you think is bad, it's your imagination, and I'll meditate for you. Sorry. I am not your interpretation of me. Do you understand me? It's a very clear point. Okay, you cannot have an interpretation of something that was set in stone a certain way for you to get a better, higher mind. If you go up in there and get a bit arrogant with it, you know what I mean? You're not going to receive the Creator. They're going to judge you. Yes, they will. I'm just trying to help so you can raise that up. Yeah, and I ain't perfect. Marve, but eventually faith empowers and hurt heals. Yeah. You all woke up because someone broke your heart, right? Might be a diagnosis you didn't want to hear. It is what it is. It's where you live. Okay, here we go.
Yes, my people, and good morning, star. It is Christmas, and we are documenting the supernatural, paranormal light orbs. On Thursday, the day of Jupiter, the jovial one, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shiva, Shakti, Om, Brahma, Nama, the light.
Let me try something else here because they're very tiny. Let me make it a bit bigger for y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, they're very tiny, but you can see them.
Yes, my people.
See that one there? Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Hold on.
Yes, my people.
There it is, left side.
And good morning, star. It is Christmas.
Right there in the middle of my heart.
Supernatural.
Did you see it kind of float? Okay, these are unique ones. Okay? You got to use the. So let's review that. One came out of the left side of the arm, and there was one that kind of flashed right in the chest and disappeared. Let's rewind that and slow it down again. Okay? Because this is deep shit. And I am grateful for it. It's not for my ego.
Yes, my people. And good morning, star. It is Christmas, and we are documenting the supernatural.
Did you see it? The one that went like this. Okay. Now, it gets better. Let's just slow it down. The lighting isn't great too, but those that have eyes get it. Okay? All right. Now, let's do this. This one's a bit, I think, clearer. Oh, this one's great. Hold on. This one comes out of my left arm. It's tiny, so I must zoom in. This is a damn miracle. You'll see it. Oh, pardon me. Hold on.
Once again, what is the Holy Ghost? Okay, orbs.
Hold on. It was a bit fast. Sorry.
Once again, what is the Holy Ghost? Okay, orbs.
I might need to hold on. You know what? Let me find a longer one. Give me a second here. I got you. Give me a second.
Everything is a code. And Merry Christmas to you. Okay. And that was my spirits. Orbs. Son, Holy Spirit. What is the ghost of Christmas past? Once again, what is the Holy Ghost?
Did you see it? Tiny one.
What is the phantom?
You're with me? Let's rewind
What is
it.
aliens everyone keeps talking about? Om Namah Shivaya and Fable. Scrooge is visited by three spirits. 3. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. What is the ghost of Christmas past? Once again, what is the Holy Ghost?
It ejects from the body, okay? Tiny shoop. And I have a picture.
What are these aliens everyone keeps
Okay. These don't come for just anybody. What up, Sute? Thank you. This is a serious thing here. Okay, hold on. This one came from my right arm.
Okay. Your optic thalamus. Om Namah Shivaya, that one. The vault. Okay. Your optic thalamus. Om Namah Shivaya, that one.
Good one. Yes, Scrooge is the sleeper being visited by the Trinity to wake up. Aha, to wake up. He's a grumpy bastard, greedy. And then he sees the creator. He sees Orbs. He's like, holy shit. Wow, I've been debunked. He was an atheist, probably, all that shit. Okay? Like some people today. All right. Has everyone kind of seen what I'm showing here? You don't have to. I'm just asking to confirm. Are you seeing the patterns on Christmas? Now here is a visual. There is a white spot on my black sweatshirt. Okay, I put a heart by it. That's an orb. That's where the one that came out of my shoulder flew to. Then it went here. So look where the heart is, okay? The lighting's not great, pardon me. They moved to here. That little white dot by the heart. So I make collages and document it to get zero in on it to make sure it's clear. You understand what I'm saying here? Yes, she called Trinity waking up Neo in the Matrix. Now, apparently, the real author, sidetrack here, of the Matrix was a black woman. She wrote books, The Terminator and The Matrix. And I've seen her in interviews. Likes to show her cleavage and wear sunglasses. My only issue, people who wear sunglasses in interviews, I'm skeptical of a bit. Why are you covering the windows of your soul? We also know that there are sunglasses that can have scripts in them. And you can be reading and have a handler. However, it is a fact that your Matrix and Terminator were apparently written by a black woman who didn't get her credit, and she's kind of dealing with it now. So I'm just interesting things, okay? Now, there are three spirits that visit the Scrooge. One of death, one of goodwill, and another positive one. We'll just keep it simple, okay? Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Death, Shiva. Sustainer, Vishnu. Brahma, the creator of all things. Why? You have a tricep. The three heads of your arm came from where? And what is your third leg and your third eye? 3. 3 blind mice. You want to have a threesome. Where did it come from? So what is Christmas really about? Understanding patterns. Yes, they're all MK Ultra. Of course they are. MK is Mario Kart. MK. MLK. Martin Luther. The Lutheran Church. Luther King. The name is saying it all. Freemason. The Boule Society. It's okay. I might get yelled at for that. I'm sure a lot of you are fans. It's okay. A lot of black folks and some white folks believed MLK was legit. Right. This one liked a lot of women, a lot of pussy. Yeah, and was a smoker. I don't care about that, but I'm just saying. Okay, like if an individual is hurting his wife and causing some kind of pain, it should be acknowledged, is all I'm saying. Yeah, they did good things. Well, what harm did they cause too? That harm must be addressed. Like a comment that is made that is not true, that might be false, which then you should be paused, address that moment before you're taken seriously with all your good wisdom or your charity or your freedom for all. Let freedom ring, right? He was a whore. Okay, let's dig into that more. Okay. But we can't go there. It's an icon, right? It's an icon. Anyone but you and me. We are all icons. Yes or no? There's another orb I want to show you. Give me a second here. But the lighting might not be great, but let's just try it anyways. Give me a second.
The light. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Yeah, the lighting's not good. So what happens? They appear over my head, and then my phone and this computer, it blurs it all out. So I'm sorry. If you want to see it, go to my Instagram, JHERUSSELL. If you want to see it, like they're short, whatever. So now I'm going to show you the picture of what I couldn't show you and how it relates to Hinduism. Okay. So let's see if this lighting, because they're white, right? Like the white light. All right. Boom. That white dot where I say Hanuman orb. One more time. Excuse me. Can you kind of make that out? It's a bit, the lighting isn't great. Right there, that little white dot. All right, we get it. Now this one's going to be more clear. This one you're going to be able to see. Okay? That dot right there. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? That's what you are made of. Our real bodies are orbs or bro on Christmas. Marve, like a final karmic struggle with your old self. Yeah. Now let's see how it relates to Hanuman. Look at all these orbs. It's ridiculous. Look at all of these. They're identical, honey. Okay? There he is. He's surrounded by them. Same one. Faint ones, tiny, big. They're in all the videos and they move the exact same way as in my documentation, but no one is speaking about it really. No, I don't hear anyone breaking it down in Hinduism. I don't hear gurus speaking about why are all your Hindu gods surrounded by the things I'm seeing come out of my body. No ego in my apartment or outside sometimes. That will crack the code. We are all wizards, not just Harry Potter, creators and destroyers responsible for the whole show. The victim mentality is the greatest weapon against awakening to this truth. Yes. Visute, cheeky monkey. Yeah. Greg, better to choose creation. Right. But embrace destruction. Why is this? Who is the demolition man? Demolition man is dura mater letters. Etymology, the hard mother of the brain. Demolition man, DM. Direct message me. Someone knows your patterns. It all comes from you. Hence, how could I mind control you unless I use your own truth in codes and anagrams? Because your brain made all of the memory in the computer. Embrace destruction. What do I mean by this? Because eventually that creation will be destroyed and rebuilt and destroyed and rebuilt. So it's good to sort of be in the middle of all that, maintaining and preparing yourself for demolition. Demo, Devo, a name of Shiva. Okay? Another name of Shiva is Isha or Aisha. Hi, Islam. ISHA is the 5th day of prayer. Okay. Isha is a name of Parvati, the female version of Shiva. Look it up, the goddess. Islam, Hindus kind of going at it. They do get along, but they're mostly going at it. They want their territory. Your Sikhs are going at it. The Jews, Muslims, we know this, going at it. They're all going at it, but they're all connected, and I see it. And when I bring it, are you ready? It's going to hurt, but it's going to feel good too. It's going to hurt because you thought one way, right? It's like you're famous person. You thought one way. Then someone else comes with many ways, many heads to show you more. Are you able to see that? That's called being woke or awakened or enlightened. And you accept it and you see the evidence, you respect that, you say thank you. And then you go off with your own brain and do what you want, boo. I ain't controlling you. You see what I'm saying? That way, when you go in to teach now and speak that great stuff that you know, you don't offend somebody by saying it's your ego getting in the way, or I've noticed. You haven't noticed shit. You don't know who I am. I am not my body. I am not an ego. I am an orb. I've been sent into a body to show you these things from the Creator. And I'm grateful for that. I have evidence. A lot of us have books, great words, hours of watching YouTube, reading books. This is good. I did that, but I also do more than that. I spend time in light. I spend time in the dirt, minerals, watching animals, talking to insects. I have seen an insect transform into an orb over here. Yep. Whenever they fly around, I've seen one it flew across me, and an orb came from it, came out of its body, and did something. And I'm like, wow. I've seen an orb come out of the body of a dead bird while outside before I put it in the water. And this orb formed the shape of a bird. I got pictures. I got the videos. Just because you have people that don't have many heads, like your 3 ghosts for Scrooge. It took more than one to change that one. It's going to take more than one example for a lot of you to get me and to understand where I'm coming from. And to be honest with you all, this is not a dark thing to say, all of you won't truly understand what I'm doing until I am off this earth and out of this body. You go back to my videos. There's no more me, just what I have left over, my legacy. And then you're going to sort of, oh, okay. And that's okay. Because it's another journey, honey. And I don't mind dying for you to get me. As long as you get it, because it's not about me, it's about we. It's also you. Bars. Pass the ball with the orb. Basketball is an orb. It's the sun. The sun is an orb. NASA won't tell you that. If they do, intellectual. Big words, green screen, right? Photoshop. Okay, great. But I'm not mad at them. It's the eyeballs, the doom scroller, the one way of thinking. They see you and they assess you right away. They don't slow down. They're a bit arrogant and they get it wrong. Well, I am here to get it right once you get it wrong. But are you able to dance with being wrong and acknowledge that? That makes you humble. Truly, no ego. Right? Simple. I saw that. Very magical. The bird orb. Yeah. It was incredible. I'll never forget that. I mean, when it went into the water, the splash made Garuda identical. It blew my fucking mind. I was like, whoa. That was outside. Okay. All from me just simply putting a bird in the water, loving the animal, giving it the proper, you want to call it prayer? I mean, the kinds of destruction of creating suffers for others. I got you, Greg. That is completely out of balance. Of course. With creation, of course, it's a healthy balance of the dance. Of course. And Shiva does the cosmic dance of destruction, but he's dancing, and she, transgender, doing a dance. Why? Where did breakdancing? Breakdancing to break? Did you pull the muscle? You will. It's not easy to breakdance. The head spins and splits and shit, and the windmill, you fuck yourself up. It's called breakdance for a reason, honey. You're breaking it down. What's a break beat? Break beat? Do you enjoy your break at work? Time for break. Are we broken? Are you broke? Who's your broker? Al Roker. Are you a stroker? Wordplay. Oh, that's my ego talking, right? It's my ego. Remember, confidence and ego, two different things. They can be family, but if you know your shit, you know where I'm going. What up, Raina? So, and once again, Merry Christmas. Now, as opposed to showing you the phone is exhausting and the radiation, my fingers are numb from making artwork for the people. I am getting radiation poisoning, probably, deeply, because I'm doing it for the creator, and it's my version of penance. Okay, now, if you don't mind, I encourage you all to look up what I am saying. And I'm going to leave time for you to do so. Shiva has a bull. The bull's name is Nandi. Nandi. Go look that up. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. If you're serious, you'll look it up. This is why I'm doing this. Not my chat room, it's in the masses. Interaction. Okay. You found it. Now type this. Nandi means joy in Sanskrit. Nandi, the bull of Shiva, means joy in Sanskrit. Look that one up, and I'll wait for you. This is not about me. It's about we. I'm going to teach you how to be a rock star truther. Sure. Did you find it? So what is joy to the world? A newborn king. Joy to the world. Hinduism came before your Jesus Christ and Santa, Satan Claus, or Saturn. So, in code, they're acknowledging the bull of Shiva, which brings him joy. And ironically, what do we eat for Christmas? I don't judge you. Turkey, ham, chicken. Okay, interesting. But this bull, this cow, means joy. Shiva does not eat the bull or animals, apparently. I wonder why. But you can do what you want to do. There's many different ways of worshiping. I get it. I know there are some Buddhists who eat meat. There are a lot of Hindus who still eat meat. And they have versions of stories of the Ramayana where Sri Ram is eating meat when he's hunting in the forest, which is a metaphor for astrology. Because zodiac means the ring of little animals. So whatever animals he's around, Ram, hence Aries, Ram. See where I'm going here? Is a metaphor for him surrounded by stars, guiding him through the forest. We have to know how to decode the literal and get into esoteric shit. But this is a big problem. Idols, we have turned them into literal people that lived for real and did this and did that in real time when it was none of it was real. These are metaphors for paranormal behaviors of your creator existing, but not as you and me, really. However, the avatars that are taken are all human bodies. In Greece, Zeus is a human. Kronos, Aphrodite, your body. So technically, if you know your shit, you're already an avatar of all of them as a body. Literally. That's the literal avatar. The problem is you don't know this, and you take it outside, and you go to history class, religion class, data. You're getting your doctorate, PhD. How is your pH balance in thee? Is it acidic or alkaline? So do you really have a PhD if your pH balance is imbalanced? You don't. You have been lied to, and you will spew a bunch of big words. You will have weird sexual desires. I don't judge that. And diet, and you'll be drinking alcohol. And a cigar once in a while with the intellectuals and a beer. Okay. That is not a PhD. P, Pluto. H, Horus. D, Diana. Pluto, Horus is Mars, god of war. Diana the moon, Artemis. Art that you missed. Artemis. Our father and mother who art in heaven. Constellations would be expressions of a child drawing stick figures. So your creator might be a Babylon, a baby, highly, highly intelligent. But it has tantrums. It will lose its mind a little bit. It will give you a natural disaster. Accidents will happen. Your elite is just speeding that up. They're going out of the way to make sure you bump your head, boo-boo. But it's inevitable that you will have accidents and you will suffer in order to find Krishna, Allah, Buddha. They all went through that metaphorically. They had to lose something. Yes or no? Now I want to decode Bob Marley. Bob Marley. Bob Marley. This one I must use my phone. We'll keep it simple. I had the damn Legend CD. I was a fan. It's great music. Let's not forget, in Jamaica, there's Freemasonry. It's okay. It's just there's nowhere to hide with it. But Marley. I'm going to blow your damn mind. Now, an intellectual watching me will say, what he's doing here is this. It's called pattern association, which is not a legit thing. He's playing with words and making associations, which are subjective, and they'll talk like this. Where's the God in you? Where's the light? The sun shines on everybody, honey. But science only shines on those who are practical, intellectual, and data. It won't shine on the God people because there's no God. Meditation is subjective. It doesn't work. They'll tell you this. There's no proof. Really? I'm the proof. Orbs coming out of my body is meditation. I take no credit. Whatever made Venus did that to me. Okay. Marley! Jay, shut up and get to the point. Hold on, I got a message. Someone is wishing me a Merry Christmas as a good friend of mine. It's someone autistic who was a genius that I helped train to clean the city of Iowa. His name is Jojo, and he's an incredible cleaner. This one had no background in cleaning. So we have an outreach program with my job. And there's a program that trains kids that are autistic or Down syndrome and how to get a job and how to try to fit in with society. Okay. So I have one child named Jojo who's autistic I'm learning from him. He comes in, whatever I give him, he finds an easier way to get it done. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, you're disabled, so-called. They call them disabled. It's this able, this ability. Okay? Rethink that. Rain Man. Okay. So Marley relates to Scrooge. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, Jacob Marley is the deceased business partner of the protagonist Ebenezer Scrooge. He served as a primary catalyst for Scrooge's transformation. Jacob? The latter? Marley. Charles Dickens. Now I'm going to play with you. You're going to get mad at me. I don't care. A lot of you had a rubber ducky, invisible friends. Before I do this, relax. I'm having fun with it. You're still beautiful, but I'm going to crush your icon. Michael Jackson, MJ, JM. Patterns. Charles Dickens, CD, DC, Washington, compact disc. Nothing going on there. Your demon is highly intelligent, but it's not you. You are even higher than that. And what they're doing is simply this. They've been brought here from the Creator to monitor you because you have something that they lack, a soul. There are creatures that have no organs, no brains, that live underwater, that can eat algae. Does it have a soul, though? I believe you have soulless creatures that are intelligent, but only living on intelligence, hence military intelligence. Is there anything beyond that? Yeah, it's called light, honey. Orbs, honey. Spirits make your intelligence. They only want you to be intelligent. They want you to notice my flaw and document my flaw, or my achievements and document that, and take notes on me and monitor me. You think you know me, right? So here you come. And now you want to speak your mind, which of course you're allowed to. You want to speak your mind as to what you see with Rosette and Jay. You're noticing something now because your brain has been trained not to make pattern connections, only intellectual connections, which are a little bit about patterns, but they're more about breaking them down, which takes hours and hours that you ain't got, and your skull will split, and you don't want that, and you ain't got time for that. Okay, let me go back here and read some comments. Most people don't see how even a can of tuna is serious business to the Most High because it means we out of tuna, bars, with the music of God. Does your car need a tune-up? What's his name? Charlie Tuna from Jurassic 5, the hip-hop group, the rapper, one of my favorite ones. He raps like this and he kind of harmonizes and he raps like Tuna. Why that name, I wonder? And what's going on with the fish? Okay. Marvey. Or Turbinator Goes Home, the Sute. Charles Dickens used to live in my hometown. Greatest Expectation was written in Gravesend, Kent. LOL. Pocahontas' resting place, too. Ah! See, I think that Pocahontas was not real. And I'm not trying to trespass here. Who was Pocahontas's? Who was the guy that went to? I saw the movie with Colin Farrell. Very good movie. Okay. Who's the sailor? Right, the guy who's involved in politics in the royal court. Right, he wants to hang out with the natives. Right, like a lot of people. The Great White Hope. No, I'm half white, but we know this. There's a lot of white people and some black, but a lot of white people that want to put the culture shirt on. I want to be black for a week and speak like a nigga. I've seen it. It's cool. Hare Krishna. I'm not mad at you. You know what I mean? You want to go to Thailand to experience Thailand for a second, get some culture, and then you forget about it when you go back to America or Europe. Right? No Thai friends. Just wanted to go. It was okay. What's his name? John Brown? No. What's his name? Something Smith. Hold on. Let me get his name. I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that I don't think that Pocahontas is a real story. I think it's an esoteric meaning of Shakti and Shiva. Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. It's way too many similarities. Okay, the natives are the Aghoris of Shiva, the ones out in the of Mount Kailash that put ash on their face and shit, and they're in cemeteries and they have tribal paint. They're the ones that are outcasted in Hinduism. Aghoris are the Native Americans, in my opinion, in that story. Okay, of course. Watch the movie with Colin Farrell and you'll understand what I mean. And look up what an Aghori is. Aghori. It means no fear. Is his name Jason Smith or some shit like that? Give me a second here. Of Pocahontas. John Rolfe? I thought his name was Smith. Okay. Anyway, it's saying John Rolfe. JR. My name is Jay Russell. So it was meant for me to do this. All right, whatever. My point is this. I believe this John Rolfe, whatever his name is in the Hollywood version, is Shiva. Fact. Bit of a different background. Pocahontas is Shakti or Parvati. So here's the thing I'm noticing in a lot of our stories, okay? That come from an ancient place. You have brilliant writers that know their shit that were probably Freemasons. I am not damning all Freemasons, okay? And they knew some shit. And they spun the story a bit, making it history, when in fact, they were shouting out other things that are paranormal, if you know what I mean. Visute, Jay, I think she was a giant when they supposedly brought her over. There was giants on show in UK. Okay. In that period. Makes sense. And called the giant of old. I always thought it was the giants that was hidden. Okay, cool. I'll take that. This is my theory. And that's probably maybe a more solid theory. I'm with that. Of course there were giants in plain sight. Who are the New York Giants, the football team? And what is a Nephilim? Andre the Giant. The word ant and the GI. It's a GIANT. Blowing your mind, and I'm going to put it back together. GI, tract, body. GI Joe. Jade is playing around. GI ant. Antarctica, where you can't go. You aren't allowed. The UN says so. The UN was about unity with all cultures. We should be allowed to go to those little parts of the Antarctica, right? That might have other worlds and a little, I don't know, pathway out of this part of the earth where we can go and see where we're from, maybe. Because we're not from here. Look at our behavior. We don't get along, really. We get along, don't get along. We get sick, we get healthy, we get rich, we get poor. We get acne, we remove it, it comes back. Your car is working, it doesn't work now. Your phone was good, you lost it. Right? You get fired and rehired, broke up and you made up. This is not where you come from. Orbs don't behave like that. They split out infinitely, and they express freely, and they're quiet, and I can't even see them. And they come at the right time to show me who I really am and who you really are and how you should be behaving free. They move like serpents or in straight lines, or they become ectoplasm. I like that one. Look up ectoplasm. Why? You have a plasma flat earth screen TV. Not a ball TV spinning around 1,000 miles an hour. It's not one design you have right now that you can watch clearly that is spinning 1,000 miles an hour. You'll miss everything. So how is the earth doing that? Everything should be influenced and inspired by what science is telling you. And all of our designs are squares and flat. You got a ball here, but Santa ball. Remember Santos? The ball earth also came from those little crystal balls of Santa with the little snowflake. But getting your mind to be round. But it doesn't round off. Yes or no? And General Gordon was from my hometown. A lot of Masons in Gravesend. Key word is grave. The Aghoris of India that worship Shiva hang out in graves. It's confirming my theory even more. General Gordon was the reason the samurais got depleted. Interesting. The samurais are the reason why you have the police. Fact. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Arigato, Japan. Nothing. I love Japan. They love ballet. They loved me when I was out there. I'm just saying some real shit. Reina, did you look at the flat earth documents that Santos showed? I don't really look at Santos much anymore because he doesn't reach out. Okay, this is a side note, and this is not me being a diva or complaining. What I've noticed about Santos is this. Okay. Ever since I've known him, the first thing I'm going to say is I'm grateful that this man existed because I did wake up harder when I saw his version. Okay? When I woke up to the information he provided, he and I started to he would share my work. Okay? I'm not complaining here. He would share the work. However, to get him on a podcast or to work with him or him to reach out to me seemed kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, didn't really ever hit and have a consistent, like I'd see people that he would consistently be on their platform. Do you know what I'm saying? And they weren't giving the kind of truth that I was giving. No ego, I'm just being real. Like Santos was like, I'm even learning from Jay now. I didn't ask him to say that. I have that somewhere he messaged me. Okay, cool. However, when Santos lost his YouTube channel, he's on TikTok. Now I lost that channel, but when I had it, you know, he sent me one message and he never responded back to me when I messaged him back. And then I'm seeing him on podcasts on TikTok. To people who I think are strange to him. I've known him longer. This is cool. And I'm like, okay. Now, I'm not saying that what he's showing isn't good. He's always got good stuff. My only issue is just, how do I find Santos? He doesn't reach out. He doesn't communicate with me. But there are other people who aren't as close to him that he seems more comfortable with. I might be wrong, but I've noticed this. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, he should be like, Jay, let's do a podcast on TikTok. All right, cool. Jay, you're on YouTube still? Hey, Jay, let's do let's do a YouTube. All right, cool. Let's go on Instagram and I'm there too. Nothing really. So all I'm saying is, do you want to send me that link of his channel? Because I don't even know what he's doing. He doesn't reach out to me, and I thought I was a homie. So if someone is your homie, all I'm saying is this. You stay in contact with them. I'm not asking to kiss my ass. He gave me a lot of good stuff. But, you know, I consider him a friend at one point. You know what I mean? Like how I'm doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? How you living? We kind of had that relationship, but it would always sort of fall short. And then he just kind of would go off and be a famous guy and kind of leave me in the back when I got a lot of things I want to share with him and work with him. So it just seems like I'm kind of this guy. Like he loves me, but ooh, I don't know if I want to So that's kind of where I'm seeing Santos right now. But I could be wrong. But chat room, that make kind of sense what I'm saying? So when someone is like this, it's very hard to like sort of watch what they're doing and kind of even care. For example, I tried to get onto the Syncretism Society. I sent them a direct message. This is a good example. Okay. He goes to me, I don't have control of that. You have to email the person. He gave me some email. I'm like, you don't have control over it, but you founded it, right? Of course he has control. So Jay is getting sort of the, the Lunchables, I felt. So I emailed the person he told me to email, no response. I sent them all my work, you feel me? And no response. And then that thing is gone now, right? And then I think that Daniel passed away, condolences. So where is Santos with his friends is my real question. Because he seems to still want to be on social media, needing other people for podcasts. However, I've been up in here still doing my thing, and I have not heard Santos want to work and do stuff. Not for me, honey. For the betterment of the universe, as he would say, or for the Christ, or for the flat earth movement. I've got things that would blow his mind. I've got orbs that show cubes. And I've sent them to him on TikTok. Everything I've done on TikTok, I had his page, direct message, no response. Which I believe, he's an Aries. They don't like being upstaged. I could be wrong, but I think you know what I mean. Santos likes to be the rock star a lot. And then he goes on podcasts to kind of show that he's like a humble dude. But I don't know. I feel like, why can't I be on a thing with you? Is it about you being, okay, well then, I don't know. I hope he's well. But I haven't talked to that man in years. And we should be. Because I'm woke because of him. We had one beef. We got through it. We've had many misunderstandings, but I shouldn't be judged based on that. I should be judged based on the work I'm showing. I've shown a hexahedron orb. I flat earthed with an orb, and it was like genius. Sute, Jay, I've seen you from before, the Sun and Moon channel. Oh my God, with Karen. I was there when you linked. Bless you. Up with Santos from back then. You're the Don, bro. You're a shepherd, not a sheep. Right. So I think Santos likes people who are like on the level woke, but not like cracking shit open woke. Okay? I'm sorry to tell y'all that. But I love Santos. So, you know what I mean? I wish him the best. I've also heard this. This is gossip, but a very good source told me, was a subscriber, that he likes to, let's just say, take money, donations, and run with it. Apparently. I don't know if it's true, but there was all kinds of drama with the syncretism page, and I saw a bit of it. I didn't like what I saw. There were a lot of nasty people that he was close with that were nasty to me, and I told him about them. He didn't do shit about that. I'm like, I'm your homie. This motherfucker who's helping you with your page is being disrespectful and creating all kinds of bullshit about me. And here's the evidence. I have the evidence. The comments. He never really had my back on those things. So I don't know. There's a part of me that's kind of like a street kid, get your homies back. Yeah, man, I'm not a street dude. I'm no thug, but there are some principles to the streets. Like when things get real and it is snitch, you get sent and you get put in jail. You look to your homie to come visit you. And a lot of y'all don't do that. Not my chat room. You don't visit your homie anymore. See where I'm going here? Some people only like a certain flavor of truth. Yes, Greg. On the money. I am fasting on tobacco today. The shamans do this. I'm not saying to smoke. Your feelings are correct, not that you need me to validate. Thank you. And Santos would not want to associate with an ejaculator. The first time he wrote that comment, he was attacking, I think, Colin Smith, the lifting the veil person, and he was going after him hard. And I didn't tell, it's no one's business, but I mean, I've been having a problem with lust and pain and certain things that I do. I'm trying to figure it out. And when I saw that, I was like, damn, if I told him that I watch porn, I'm sure he's going to write me off, which he should. But now I'm out of the closet and I'm using it for power. I'm not encouraging anyone to be like me. I'm always clear with that. I am very respectful to you saving your fluids. Of course, it's not easy and realistic for everybody. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be any more intelligent if you save it and raise it up. Because I've seen these people, once again, and they're divisive, arrogant, judgmental. They get mad like I do. So I'm like, so we're kind of the same after all that work you did. So I'm confused, is all I'm saying. You see where I'm going, chat room? It's all about love, though, but this is real shit. Jay, learn how to roll a goddamn cigarette. These are not easy. Leaves are hard to fucking roll. Sute, Jack in the Box, Jay. Full throttle with info. No bars. Holding back with you, bro. Bless you. Greg, big love. Nice. This is good. All right. I'm almost at 2 hours. I'm going to end soon. We don't play chess here, so can't be checkmated. Who's your checkmate? When you get paid in a check. That is your mate. You were in a ship. Maritime Admiralty law. Hey there, matey. Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp fucking with you. What up there? Sakiro. My ethnicity? It's quite diverse. I'm a bit Irish on my Portuguese side. Portuguese. I don't want to say I'm African because I'm not from, this is all I'm understanding. I'm definitely a black person of color. My dad was a black man from the South. I never met him. My grandfather was from Cape Verde. Now that's where I think I'm getting these powers from, because it's an island. It's a unique island that I never heard of. And verde in French, vert means to be green. The color of Venus, emerald. The emerald people. The emerald tablets. So my grandfather didn't know the secret. I do. My mom also has the secret, the orb shit. But my mom is repressing it from trauma, being beaten by my grandfather. And I think sexually abused too. Can't confirm that one. But he was nasty to her. So how can she find her inner chi? You understand? My whole family has it, but they can't see it. They're on medication because of depression that my mom caused. However, she was given beatings, so compassion, but that doesn't make it right. When do we say sorry? When do we pull over and fuck the goddamn Christmas party and getting together with a tree and just giving me a gift that I won't even like or use, when the biggest elephant in the room is trauma? It does not have to be a long conversation. 5 minutes. You don't get that. Thanksgiving, you don't get that. You get food, music, and sports. This is why you become a troll. And now you're after me, and I'm going to expose you when you do that. And TikTok will take down my page for that, which they did. They took down one of my lives. I had someone giving me dick pics, which they should have been blocking. A dick pic? Yeah, they kept giving me dick pics. I said, great. So I was pretending to be gay. I said, oh, mine's much bigger than that. And can you show me? So I was being funny. And they called me the bully. So I was bullying a bully. Anyways, it's TikTok, people. It's cool. It's total bullshit. Greg, Satan makes the board in all the pieces and plays them off against each other. Yeah. Sal, cut from same Jesuit cloth. Haha. As in Democrat versus Republican, black versus white, blah, blah. List goes on. Sorry, seems to be the hardest word indeed. Can you explain what's the context behind Baphomet? Connection to Hindu that you made a reel about. Absolutely. That one was genius. I take no credit for that. Venus. Of course I will break that down for you. Many Muslims do not know that Baphomet in etymology relates to Muhammad. Okay. What is Baphomet in Latin? Before you get into pedophile. Now I hear truthers say, as above, so below. Devil shit. Dumbass. Everything works as above, so below, and below, so above. You're taking it too far with your fucking paranoia. Bathe in Latin means to bathe. Metis means wisdom. Doesn't say pedophilia, to hurt somebody. It literally is a deity that if you know your shit, with both black and white magic, can work for you. Hence, Muhammad is named the Baphomet for a reason in etymology. LOL, I'm not a troll. I never called you one. I'm here after watching your reels. Oh, I never called you a troll. You're cool. I found your content interesting. Oh yeah, no, you're good. When I say troll, I mean the people that are obviously really rude and nasty and want to break down shit. You aren't doing that, so you're fine. Do not be paranoid with me. I only go after real trolls. I don't go after people that like are good people. Okay? So, to bathe in wisdom. Baphe metis. Baphomet, remove the Baph, you have the MET, the Met, the Metropolitan of New York where I danced. Theater. Met. Metis, the fly that came out of Jupiter Zeus, he vomited, he swallowed a woman and spit out truth. So he lost his way and became like his father Kronos, who he killed and ate a woman and then transformed her into Metis. Hence, she bathed in his saliva, his solution, honey, his salutations, his salvation. And I learned that pattern from Santa Tunachi. Yep, no problem. So, does that answer your question? Sekiro, you want to know any more about that? First of all, Baphomet is transgender, right? And a lot of truthers, they love to use that as the gender battle. Chill out, homie, because Shiva, which you also call the devil, is transgender with Shakti and came before Baphomet. Okay? By the way, why does CERN have a dancing Shiva in front of their Switzerland weather manipulation building, honey? They know their shit. Shiva will protect demons. You understand me? Yes. They go both ways. You understand me? Shiva got into a fight with Krishna because Krishna beheaded one of his devotees, a demon. And Shiva tried to kill Krishna. But I watched a video where they're fighting and Shiva just throwing everything at him. And there is Krishna like, dude, I'm Vishnu. Dumbass, stop. And then he stops fighting Krishna, of course. He says, go ahead and hit me with your trident. And he goes, Shiva! He gets hit, he turns blue and he smiles. There are some theories that Krishna is blue from that fight with Shiva, who will defend his demons. This is why you have the demon elite that know your Hinduism enough. And I guarantee you, when they are worshiping Shiva, they do it correctly, out of respect. Is it right? Is it wrong? That's how it goes. They do work. You and I don't. We see the symbols and call it devil right away. What are your elite doing? What rituals are they doing that are working for them? You must find your own rituals. None of you do that. You only expose them. It's not enough. I have many rituals. I have given birth to several entities that will, in the next lifetime, show you more orbs. They'll be like me. So when I die, I haven't died. I've given birth. They come out of my body. Where are they going? the next age. They ain't got time for you right now. Because a lot of you call them dust. You don't believe in it. You call them particles. You're into science, which is cute. That's the demon world. So I've debunked that science is not into God because they have Shiva at CERN in Switzerland, which is not India. Why is that? It's tobacco. I gotta be easy. The weed makes me horny. I try to smoke weed and I get real fucking horny. I don't know why. I get, oh my God. It's like, I gotta chill out with the weed. Although it's a great medicine. So it looks like this. This is tobacco. It's a leaf. It's a belief. Dude, have you read any Hindu scriptures? No, yeah, of course. Greg, they stole the light because humanity has given it away. Of course. Hence Prometheus, right? Krishna is blue because, as per the scripture, he is a little black. To depict him, artists started painting him blue. That's the reason he is blue. There's always more to know, though, Greg, because I'm watching Hindu movies. Because every version of Krishna, they show a different aspect that the other version didn't show. Remember, this is a big thing. There are a lot of interpretations of how things happen. This is why I'm watching all these movies and looking at patterns and looking at what I missed, and I'm putting it in there. But of course, the sky is blue, right? The dome. Why? And then it's black and blue, like the leg of someone that has diabetes. My uncle had that. When I watched the hospital feed him ice cream, fried chicken, and Coke. Wow. That was his last meal. Poor thing. Urine therapy, mango, coconut juice, papayas, no problem. Fasting, losing the weight, nope. The minute you're in that building, you are now at the Asuras, which Shiva protects. That's why they're here. And they get away with murder. You have a TV show called How to Get Away with Murder. It's a fucking school teacher, a so-called black woman. Murder, she wrote? Interesting. Why is it murder? Where did mercenary, murder, red rum come from? Rudra means to be red. The red star of Shiva, Mars, Mongolia, honey. Blowing your mind and putting it back together. Yes or no? Now, Shiva is known to be dark, and his blackness is death. So it would make sense that in an altercation, Krishna evolved and took something and it exposed his brother. Shiva is the shadow of Krishna. Now I'm going to go after you Krishna people a little bit here. Nothing personal for you Krishna people. And I know one personally, so it goes like this. I have a friend in truth, in real time. He's a DJ. We've made an album together. He comes here sometimes and we talk some real shit. He has a Hindu friend, also a rapper. And I'm big on Shiva. But my friend told me that his Hindu friend told him, we don't worship Shiva because Shiva is the shadow of Krishna. And why would you worship a shadow? Hare Krishna Govinda. I'm going to say this to you. And not all Krishna people are like this, but a lot of them don't like the Shiva energy. You need all three, honey, or you're incomplete. I'm going to help you out with the shadow thing. It's called Shani, Saturn, the black sun, the lord of the deeds, who is neutral, isn't your friend or your enemy, and will defend anybody that has been wronged, demons included. It's a genius. Shani. How was Shani born? One of the Navagrahas, the 9 gods, Krishna person. Shani was born from the shadow version of the mother of Shani, the wife of Surya. Now, what this Hindu person who's a Krishna worshiper did was this. Surya disowns his son the minute he's born, it's black. And he's like, fuck you. And then Shani eclipses him and punishes him and humbles his ass. He's like, a baby is eclipsing me because you were an asshole. You disowned him. The Krishna people are disowning Shiva. You're doing the dance, honey. And that is a deed. And yes, indeed, that deed must be handled. So when you're in your ashram, when you're doing your beautiful work for Krishna, and we love you, but you damn Shiva and use words like a shadow, irrelevant, not good, you have missed what Hinduism is about, boo. Because the shadow is the blackness in which all things come from, boo-boo. And that's what the metaphor is. In order to have the white light and the purity of the darkness or the blueness of Krishna, you'd have to have the shadow world, honey. All bodies have a shadow to remind you that you are a mystic thing that can't be hurt and broken and immortal. But of course, the shadow can also be something dark and evil, can it? If it's not being translated with your Hindu background correctly. And you'll be dealt with for that by Shani. And you'll be given the evil eye of Shani for damning Shiva, you Krishna worshippers. I'm sorry to tell you this. However, you worship Vishnu, the sustainer, so you give him a hard time. But Vishnu loves Shiva. Isn't that funny? The irony, right? Hanuman, avatar of Shiva, worshiping Sri Ram, an avatar of Vishnu, becomes Krishna, in which Shiva has to fight. Huh. There's a lot you don't know, yoga people. But you do know some shit. You can speak fluent language. You can have a guru. I'll still be a nightmare, and I'll come and bring it to you with facts and dance with you and have you challenge your way of thinking, because Shani is all about that. And I have Shani in my house of Cancer. Very controversial. I am real good with mothers and fathers and bringing them a different perspective that makes them a little bit uncomfortable. That's it. And look up what I'm saying, by the way. Look up everything I've told you, Krishna worshiper. There is a big battle with them and the Aghoris, and they'll say horrible things about the Shiva worshippers. The Shiva is literally 90% of your Hinduism. At least 90 of it. Brahma, it's controversial. They don't like Brahma so much because he lied and is lustful. Vishnu would be 100%, but the 90, Shiva. It's a big number. And Vishnu and Shiva are like always neck and neck. You understand me? They need each other to be balanced. So, are you really worshiping Krishna if you are calling Shiva something dark and not worthy? You are not, in my opinion. You have lost the way. And your temple is naughty and will pay with bad luck, with the bad eye, the evil eye of Shani. Yes. Sorry. I didn't put that. Sekiro did. You're good. Raina, the ritual at Bondi was on the 33rd degree ley line and the same as Charlie. Seki, truth is larger than one sees or can see. Of course it is. And this is why it's like, it's going to hurt you. I am the person who doesn't mean to cause you harm. I want to be clear here. When I woke up, I just wanted to share my brain and go hardcore. I didn't realize that from doing that and doing it well with facts and trying to be humble that a lot of y'all get offended that are so-called woke. Not my chat room so much. But sometimes in here, I'll say something and then, whoa. Well, I'm the whoa. It's very simple. I am the whoa. Wait a minute. Damn. Yeah. Because you're always going to miss something. And a mystic is only here to help you with what you missed. Yes or no? Ebenezer Scrooge. To ebb. Ebenezer. Ebb and flow. Yes or no? It's a metaphor for something else. Rudolph, Rudra, anagram. The red nose, Rudra is the red star of Shiva. Hence, that reindeer is Shiva. No one liked him, called him ugly, like they do in India, for all the dirty, agori, homeless, out doing yoga in underwear with ashes of dead people. Some of them eat human flesh, apparently, but this is a stereotype, you know what I mean? There's different kinds, honey. Okay? Like, let go of your preconceived notions. For example, I'm going to end on this. It's about Santos. I'm not damning Santos. Once again, he's a brother, and I want him to win. So he's back? Great. But he said this. He goes, or you could be an Agori of India, and they're left-handed. Yeah, they're all about, anything goes, anything goes. So I thought to myself, wow. So he was using them in the category of ejaculator, meat eater, but a Hindu. So they're contradicting. So I did some research, and that's far from the truth, Santos, from what I see. You've given a stereotype, and you're misleading some of your truthers, your students, by not giving them the full picture of what an Agori really means, honey. And he's great with etymology. Why didn't he do this? Agori means no fear of anything. And you submit yourself to the creator. That's the first thing that Santos should have said before the left hand only. So Santos, like the Krishna Hindu, kind of damned the Shiva worshippers. I'm a Shiva devotee. My name is spelled J-H-E. My mom made the name John Henry Evans, my father. J-Lum River, J-H-E-L-U-M is the hair of Shiva. And J-H-E is the name of Sri Ram and Shiva, if you look it up. So someone wants me to be a Shiva devotee. And the last ballet role I danced when I broke my hip was Shiva. I didn't know who he was. Now I do, and she. So I can speak this shit. I don't mean to harm anybody. But can you share space with someone that broadens your space, makes it a bit bigger for others to come in your space? Or do you only want to have one little room where it's just you and me, and we sit there and it's tight? And you are the spotlight, and I'm just the backup dancer, which is important. I ain't no fucking backup dancer. I am with you, the rock star. Can two rock stars share space and do a duet together? It's very hard to do that. They always have fights. Of course they do. They do it for money. They don't get along. Of course not. I'm a solo. I see. I'm the Freddie Mercury to your Led Zeppelin, Santos. I'm the queen. Of course I am, Venus. Can you handle Freddie Mercury, astrology, to your Led Zeppelin? It's his favorite band. Queen is up there too. And I am supporting these heroes. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a fan. I'm acknowledging pop culture. Do you see where I'm going here? Now, I'll mention one more thing concerning Santos. It's about icons and letting them go. In his opinion, Santos, Led Zeppelin can do no wrong. They're the only famous, iconic rock band that was woke and righteous and didn't do anything bad, in his opinion. I know this. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Did they make millions? Have groupies? Okay, they were on stage. They were performing, right? Okay. Sell out, honey. They had to. They had to do certain things to become iconic, like your Beatles. And the Beatles can do no wrong either. Everyone loves the Beatles. Great music, but let's slow down. Aleister Crowley is on the cover of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and that one hated women. So, chat room, thank you for this conversation, and have a great Christmas. I hope what I'm saying makes sense to you, and it kind of grounds you in a different way. We don't have to always agree, but it's better to be unified, because Krishna says this: the only way you'll defeat real demons in this planet is to be unified, because you are stronger as one body. And I don't see the unity. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om, Ram, 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 Saha, Suya, Yanamaha. Om, Chandra, Yanama. Om, Ahum, Vajraguru Padma City. Pardon me, phlegm. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Shalom. And for you atheists, my left testicle. Read my next comments. I did, brother. You said, oh, pardon me. When and how did you start reading about Hindu stuff? Oh. Let's reverse that. The Hindus were reading me. My whole life I was a Hindu, with my birth name and my ballet career. So let's just keep it real. They were watching me. So I'm not really even this thing. I'm probably from a different part of the earth in the past life. See where I'm going here? So I got heavy into meditation when I believe I broke my leg. I started to listen to, I just liked the sound of Hindu music. And I would start meditating and shit. But I got even deeper with it, and I'll give Santos credit for this. I had plants that died because I put them in the sun and they weren't able to handle it, and they died, and I felt bad. So I asked Santos, what should I do? He said, chant Hare Krishna. So I did it, and they grew back. And I saw that Krishna is a real thing, but a paranormal thing. So I give some credit to Santos. This was back in like 2014, 15, 16. But I danced Shiva way back in 2011 when I broke my hip. So technically, I've been a Hindu since then. Makes sense now? Om Namah Shivaya. And download these videos to MPV format to your computer, because YouTube channel is coming down next at some point, trust me. And not from my ego. Once again, for those that have a misconception, a misunderstanding of their own truth, I am here for you, but it will hurt. I'll provide the ice.